Hey Jesse, and a warm welcome to anyone that stumbled onto our channel. Today we're playing Oxygen Not Included. I've got quite a few things on our agenda. I believe today we're going to finish up our power spine area, as well as probably create an incubation area somewhere over here, so that we can start increasing the rate at which our hatches hatch. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. On top of that, we should be researching it soon enough. Yes, it is underway. We're trying to aim for these park signs so we can start putting up some nature reserves. I intend to hit 3 achievements today, maybe 2, at least 2. So let's see how it goes. Cool. So for our power spine, let's just see how we're doing here. That's up and running. Batteries are coming into place. Okay, it will still take a little bit of time. That's alright. We're actually just gonna rush through that so long, and then we can start preparing our incubation area. I think let's do it here. My bad. Chop that out. I guess we can take that. We're gonna make another floor here. So I'm gonna just do this all at priority 4 for now, just so we can do our planning. This will need to go. But we're still busy researching incubations, but that's fine. Eggs are going to fall into this area. From here, we're going to move it into here. Let's say we put eggs here. Actually, like that. Eggs are gonna go there. I probably want. No, I don't think we need one of those in this building. Actually, we're gonna want 1, 2, 3 for our incubation stations. Somewhere over here to here, we'll have a drop like this, and I'm gonna need one of those for now. Cool. Power spine is pretty much ready for us. We're gonna go ahead and disable it. If you select a building and just hit enter, that automatically sets it to a disable setting. Let's get those disabled. We'll drain off the power that we have, then deconstruct this and flip those over. We can also now up the priority back on this. So this can deconstruct. You see they're cramped, so there are eggs in this room. There they are. Priority 9, and that other one, it's because the priority wasn't high enough. So you should take those eggs out quick enough, drop them here, pops over here. Thank you. Our planet generations are done. We can deconstruct these batteries. And as soon as that's done, we'll start enabling these and get our big spine up and running. We also need to ensure that our cabling hooks up to the old infrastructure, and we can remove this old wiring. Our potential load is 960, so that all fits perfectly on just this one little transformer. We do have a second one coming up for what's going to go into this room, as well as our refiner. So this will be the first time that we're refining stuff. When you're using this, it takes 100 grams of said resource and then converts it into, in this case, copper becomes half its original mass, and you get 50% of that back in sand, which means you lose half of whatever metals you try to refine. Unfortunately, at this stage, it is the only source of refinery we have. We could go the smooth hatch ranch way, but I want those incubators up ASAP. So we're going to come ahead and start refining some copper ore into copper. I'll also want to track that raw egg. Oh snap, we left the egg in there. It's okay. Yes, we can also start deconstructing all of these bins so that doesn't happen again. This one, we do have our critter drop off. I sort of want to, but we'll see. It's not necessary. Our hatches are pretty much up and running. That went much faster than we expected. I think we'll make it. How's our research going? Oh, nearly there. Alrighty, what do we have here? We're still looking for a chef. How about an all-rounder? Just a plant bench eater sticker bomber. Yeah, I think I'll take her. Welcome to the colony, Sarah. Cool. Now, if I'm not mistaken, last time I forgot to add a bed for for Peter. Yeah, well there you go, Peter. Welcome to the colony. Let's get rid of this. 7, and that's enough. Mess tables. Our schedule is good for now. We'll leave 3 duplicates in each shift and just slot them down so as we fill up, there is space available. New skills have come into our play. Digger. We do have one digger there. Super digging. I think yeah, why not? Let's get the diggers digging. We're gonna be doing a lot of digging. And you, my dear, with your 3 cuisine, becomes our first chef. We'll probably end up skill scrubbing that a bit later. For now, that's good. Alrighty, let's add one more mess table. That brings us up to 8. Might as well add our 8th bed there, just in preparation for the next duplicate to come. Sarah doing the research there. What are your priorities, my dear? And that's what we're talking about. Give Ross some attacking, that's good. Cooking, yeah, Sarah can just cook all day long. Food wise, you have the barbecue going. No, you do have gristleberry, that's cool. Omelets, I guess, like, we'll take it. When it's there, it's that one little 100-gram egg, which is a 1/10 of an egg. I'm actually not gonna do that because it'll just sit here and rot. We can't use it. Our refrigerator's up and running. We're gonna put that down there. Can't use hydroponic towels yet. Finally have access to our park sign. Definitely want one here. We said we have space for one here, and we need a 4th one, and that's going right there. Cool. Can we get that on priority 7 and then brag about the results? So what we're doing here is preparing something very unique. Actually, that's a mistake. We're preparing something very unique. We got this conveniently positioned nature reserve here, and if we just slightly adjust some of our floor tiles, oh, that's not right. Neaten this out a little bit, and we'd probably need to cap it somewhere over here, so that's what we'll do. As such. Now what this will do for us is box in this entire nature reserve into this area, and that means every cycle when duplicates come in to use their barracks or restrooms, they'll go through the nature reserve, and that's a beautiful thing. You see, the nature reserve gives them +6 morale. Now when we combine that with our Great Hall, that gives us +12 morale to every duplicant, which, yep, look, up to 19 morale, 17, 20. Just that in itself is more than enough to cover our morale needs for the foreseeable future. Our engineer should keep going forward. We'll give her a nice fancy hat there. That looks good, that looks good. I'm gonna chop out this and that. Also gonna drop this ladder one piece just to tidy that out. And this ladder can go. Alright. Perfect. It's good enough. Alright, so let's have a peek here. We did manage to hit our achievements already. So we got some reservations, build 4 nature reserves, done, as well as it's not raw. You see, we cooked that gristleberry earlier. That's 2 out the way. Let's see if we can hit that 3rd one quick. And research. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Now the shipping. Shipping does need to proceed further. It's getting there. Are there any eggs hidden in our hatch here? Nope, not as far as we can tell. We're down to 5 eggs in our little egg room. Come on, Jesse. Okay, that's the one we already had. Perfect. Research is done. Oh, that's good. I wanted to get this done sooner rather than later. In fact, if we had it done sooner, it would have been better. But it's okay. We'll use what we've got. Next up, definitely that. We're gonna need that ASAP so that we can start automating the hatch ranching situation. And this is gonna come here. Incubator. Let's get 1, 2. And these bad boys are hooking up to our spawn here. Now, as I'm building this, I'm leaving it disconnected because these draw quite a lot of power. Now, I don't want them to go on accidentally in some way and start draining out 460 or 480, which is like more than one duplicate running the whole time. It's very power draining. So we've got them on toggles, which allow us to switch these on and off. Let's think about this. I think I'm actually going to cancel this one so that we can so that we can automate it like such. Damn, I need you in there. Like that. 1, 2. Yeah, sure, why not? That's perfect. We also want to incubate first our stone hatchling. Come on, bad boy. Put that on 9. It's been switched off. It's ready. Power is still being built. That's okay. We'll get there. Awesome. Did we get another achievement? Now we have. And there we are. Red light, green light. We've created our first automated building. Namely, our little incubator over here. The first egg is ready, waiting. Now, as we mentioned, we didn't mention it. No, we did. These eggs incubate at 5% per cycle. That means it takes 20 cycles for an egg to hatch naturally. What we're going to be doing is powering it for short intervals during the day so that our rancher can come and hug them. That gives it the lullaby effect, which increases that incubation period to a further 15% more, so it comes up to about 20, I think it is, which means we can get an egg hatching every 5 days. That's 4 times faster than usual. We're gonna need that to fill out our ranches really quickly. Okay, as for the rest of this, food is still low. I'm almost scared to demolish this quite yet. I do want to put up another ranch somewhere. This might be the spot for it. So what I'm going to do is carve out a little tank area here, which we're going to use to drop all the water into. In fact, it won't need to be that high. Hit a crack there while we're at it. We will need to reach across here, and we'll also be able to dig down 4 and 3 by doing so. 3. I need a bridge down, and let's not build that. No, let's not dig that right away. In case they go and build this while we're not looking, we don't want a gap here where the water can all of a sudden drain out accidentally. Same for this. There. Okay, that's good. They must do what they need to do. For research, that's beautiful. I think we're most definitely going to need to get into oxygen production on a larger scale, as we have 7 duplicates. These things provide for roughly 4 or 5 dupes, but they use algae, which is not infinite, and the sooner we get off that, the better. Okay, this is already, I can literally just go ahead and pop that in so it kicks in automatically, because we did lay the groundwork. There was already a cable, and when you do that to cables that are already next to each other, it combines them. I can't combine any other ones, but yeah, it links them together. It helps. We can now go and toggle our switch, which should switch this on. Perfect. Now the unit's activated. It then sends an errand command to our rancher, so Claude comes around, gives it that good lovin', and it's done. You'll see we now have the lullabied effect. Incubation rate plus 400%, which means that, it takes 4 cycles to incubate and hatch an egg. That's phenomenal. We've got our bonus. We'll now switch it off so that it stops drawing power, and remove it, and then get a normal hatchling egg in there. You guys are right here. Can you get out? It looks like you should be able to. Nearly died there for like no reason. Carbon dioxide is getting there. 1,200 grams, but we're good. No need to worry too much yet. We do sort of want to drop it down, but I think as we dig this up, that'll clear up a lot of airspace, so the carbon dioxide will settle a little bit more, allowing the oxygen to push a little bit further down. Awesome. Our hatchling egg is there. We do need to see what schedule Claude is on. He's got 2 shift breaks. 2 blocks of time left. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't think so. If he's stuck grooming, no, he's not, but he's doing other things. However, he's not available, so he's there running on the wheel, so he'll be running until this is full, which it won't by one dude. We'd need more people running for that to get full, so our rancher is stuck. I'm gonna take him off. I'll probably take him off that. We're going to take this brine. This gives us access to our third kind of liquid. Having different kinds of liquids is very important, and we'll see why a little bit later on, but I'm taking the brine. Priorities, Claude, where are you? Oh, you don't have an operating priority. I'm going to set that lower so that you hardly ever choose to run a wheel. Because honestly, the only thing you should be doing is feeding hatches, hugging them, giving them love, and moving the colony forward, one hug at a time. Alright. Now, this very same setting is gonna go here. I need to make sure it's the same priority. So when an egg is in a hatch ranch, and they're swept, as such. Okay, they aren't cramped, so there will only be one in here. The duplicant will take it to the nearest available storage based on the highest available priority. Now, since all the storages that do accept the eggs are at the same priority, they'll go to the nearest one. So that means this bin in each hatch ranch that drops it to here. From here, I'm gonna want to sweep it into here. So we'll give that the same priority as well. And then, once it lands in here, we'll get an auto sweeper to then start filling our incubators. We do need someone with mechatronics engineering. And our engineer, Earl, there you are. He still needs 2 skill points before he'll be getting there. So it's going to be some time till we can automate it, which means that for the next while, we're going to be manually cycling these eggs through these incubators. So from here, once the egg's been taken, I needed to come up here. So I'd need to change the storage. Again, to suite only. Put that a higher priority, and then I'll activate and deactivate it as required. Now I know that'll get swept to the top there. Let's just run that through and see how it happens. Why did my egg not go? That's very weird. That priority 5. Take an egg all the way to there. That just doesn't work for me. Okay, the egg's being stored, so I can take it out again. I do not want this poor thing to lose more viability. It is a new day, so Claude should be able to come and hug an egg or 3. Copy this here at the highest priority, 7. This was a 5. Okay, and it'll work like that. This egg is gonna get hatched. Switch it off, remove an egg, sweep an egg, make sure the egg can be stored here. And then add a new egg. Okay, the timing there worked pretty well. Boom. And then pop it on. Our research did finish again. Let's have a peek. That's our oxygen. I'll need these tanks to store liquids, so we'll get that going so long. Okay, early days. We should have a lot of time for this day. I'm gonna wanna sweep these eggs into the correct place. Honestly, I'm thinking that these just aren't even worth it anymore, considering the fact that when they swept an egg here, they went and dropped it there. That's so pointless. So everyone can just drop the eggs here. From here, I'll be able to perfectly see which eggs still need to be incubated until we drop them up here where they can chill for the rest of the cycle. Okay, digging is happening. We have skill points to assign. Research field. Yeah, why not? Let's get that research beat going. I need more science. What are we at? 13 science. Cool. This egg still hasn't been hugged. Claude's doing the ranching. Okay, let's wait for him to finish his ranching. So much power, like, you don't want to unnecessarily waste the power. It takes a whole duplicate running to charge things. Is terrible. I'm going to move over all of our great food stuff. Gristle berries, lice loaf, barbecue, which we don't have yet. Good stuff are going to come in here. Gristleberry, lice loaf, barbecue that we don't have yet. Because we're going to, we might as well just start now. Power our fridge, and this will help to keep the food nice and cold. And because it's in carbon dioxide, the spoil potential. Okay, sterile atmosphere means 0%, unfrigerated 9%. So because it's in carbon dioxide, it's in a sterile atmosphere, and that contributes no percentage to its. Oh wow, we just lost our specimen. And that contributed no percentage to its viability. So it doesn't go off if it's in chlorine gas, but temperatures also affect food. And since this was unpowered at the time, it was getting a 9% decay per cycle. Now that we've got it powered on, as soon as they do bring some more food in here, you'll see that 9 drop exponentially. And that helps just to keep food going for longer periods of time. But as we're barely growing food, we're on 32 kilocalories. Food for 4 more cycles. There's no way our food's going to go off. So I technically don't need this powered right now until we start getting into like deeper food storage. We're pretty much just going to consume what we eat every day for a while. And we can save on that labor cost with that power. An egg to sweep. No eggs there yet. Nope. Can Claude come give us a hug? Oh no, I missed the day. Alright, well, next cycle is the next cycle. This can get swept into the cesspool. That's still lullabying, because I don't want them to have access to the same eggs around the same incubation chamber, because they'll put an already lullabied egg back in there when there are other ones that need to be lullabied if it's in this vicinity. So that's why we extract it out of this area. It's a bit tedious. It works better when the automation's up and running, but for now it's good. It does the job.